Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Net 180.
58 to Mike.
All day, dog.
Hey, watch it.
80. Hurry. Net.
On first down, it's Rosen. Completes it to Dixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm here all day.
Wide. 80.
Wide. Get wide.
Topper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Strong right. Strong right.
Now a give right side. Everett, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Out, 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 out.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Dixon complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set. Ready.
52. Exit, exit. Chef. Check 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
52's the mic. 52's the mic.
Out of the gun,
Hey, we
Newton.
gotta get this stop here, D.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Dixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Whitaker, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. 180.
5-2, Mike 5-2. Watch the run.
Gun.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Coming to you. Zoom.
Here we go.
Choose the Mike. Watch Mike. Here it comes.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
On second and 11 now. Newton. This one complete to Scott Miller. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
Newton on third down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Give me that ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Looking to throw on second down. Newton, this is Miller, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Newton will bring him up first and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
8. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Win championships, baby.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's put them on them on that. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Check. Protein spill.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a give right side. Everett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
That 180.
58's the mic.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Get this.
You're all mine.
Check.
Hey, quarter.
Switch gears.
Hey, quarter.
Smoke.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
That's right.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm going to hit you.
Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
You ready?
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
No. Off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The 22-yard line.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Gun.
Mike's 5'4", Mike.
Smoke.
Mike's 5'4".
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Now a give right side. Fitzgerald. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight right.
8.
Even. 4 down.
8.
Shift.
20.
Shift.
Here we go, fellas.
Here's Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let him know, let him know.
Gun.
Deuce. Charlie. 5-2. Mike's 5-2.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Watch the screen.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch 54. Drop deep. Bang.
Look at it. Ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set. 180.
Mike 54.
Hey.
I'm coming. Mike's 5-4.
Newton to throw.
Who that?
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, 49ers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
I get it.
Throwing is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
Check, 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 check.
Now it's Newton. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Let's stop.
Results in a fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Hey. 4 down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm
From the gun, Newton.
I'm coming after you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas able to record his fifth sack of the season. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Set. Blackady.
Right there. 54 Mike. Check.
Gray.
Ball trot.
They fake the give. Newton looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. But before they work it across midfield.
35. And the Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
You got nothing. Check four.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
I got it.
Gun.
Mike's 5'4", Mike
20.
Mike's 5'4". I got you. Man,
Now Newton. And he coughed it up. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This is third and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the
On the ground, Whitaker. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Come on now, let's
They
go.
only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
20.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Operating from the gun. Newton.
Let's get off the field.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Let's go,
Line
D.
of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up.
Move.
2nd and 10.
4 down. Alert.
To throw again, Newton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
You don't want it. You don't want none of that. Give me that. Pick up the ball.
Check.
Watch the safety cream.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 49ers' 20.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Hey! We got this.
My 52.
Off.
From the gun, Newton.
Not today, you are. Not today.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Watch the run.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. This will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. It's Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Rush in.
20.
Rush in.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Right there.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's going to be a long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
52's the mic. Orbit. Watch Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Where's 52?
Operating from the gun. Newton into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The good old coverage 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Mike, 45. Bandit. Bandit.
Hey, quarter.
On play action, Rosen. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Set, ready? You can't block me. You can't block me.
Greg. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Yo.
Look at it.
From the gun, Newton.
Right here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Dixon. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, we're set. Set, ready? 20.
54.
Blue Dan. Buzz. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Yeah, that's what I do.
54, Mike. 54,
Following
Mike.
the fumble
Check,
recovery,
watch 54,
Newton.
Watch 54.
Too little, Captain.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Come on, fellas.
34 yards there and a first down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. In on the stop, it was Trevarius Moore.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, we got tight left, tight left.
We got 4. We got 4.
Operating from the gun. Newton dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Nice hit, boy.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They come out here in the eye. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Get out of here, man.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the slant. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up.
Gun, gun, gun. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Higbee with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's see what you got. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And now it's Rosen looking. Completes it to Dixon. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Everett. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Kill, kill, kill.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Dixon complete. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Rosen now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
180. Let's go one more. Check 99. Check 99.
Now a give right side. It's Phillips. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Target. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
All day, every day, any day.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton, and he's got his man on the out route. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Watch the whip.
Great.
Check 31. Check 30.
20. Check.
Bravo.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Fitzgerald looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 41-yard line.
You're set. 180.
52. I'm going to come back to you. Eight.
Hey, Mike 52.
Newton.
Check Mike.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this one away, and it's got some hang time to it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Rosen. And the catch made by Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Hug.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Rosen to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance. Get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dixon. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First down, 49ers.
Rosen now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now it's Rosen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. He'll find Everett there, complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action here with Rosen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down, Everett. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Check hot route. Hot.
Throwing on second down, Rosen. This is caught. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Check. Crunch.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
You got him.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is third and goal.
Kill.
Middle.
Check.
22 jet bomber.
Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship.
They'll try to run this one in. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they say forget the field goal in the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal.
Hug.
Check. 45.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that?